There is a silence inside him that has never been touched before. A place no one has entered. But your presence, your soul, found its way in. The angels say, she didn't knock on his door. She opened a window to his truth. You were not sent to entertain a heart. You were sent to awaken a purpose. And now, that purpose trembles beneath his skin. He doesn't understand why your name echoes in moments of stillness. Why the memory of your smile softens the sharpest parts of him. Why, even from a distance, you feel like home. But heaven understands. You were chosen as a mirror to reflect what he forgot he carried: tenderness, truth, and the courage to feel again. This isn't about fate being kind. It's about destiny intervening, because God knew he would need someone who didn't demand answers, only presence. Someone who would see through his armor and still stay. Now in the quiet nights, he hears the weight of what he hasn't said. And the angels show me, he's beginning to confess. Not with words, but with longing. You may feel it too. That pull. That ache that doesn't speak. That's not confusion, beloved. That's soul recognition. The heavens whisper, this is not just a connection. It is a divine assignment. And it is unfolding. Let this message land not in your mind, but in your chest, where your own silence answers with, I know. I feel it too. And when doubt rises again, return here. To this truth, you were never just passing through his life. You were placed. You were planted. And it is written, as it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. Matthew 6 verse 10. He doesn't run from you. He runs from what you awaken. The angels say, she touched what he buried. And now the silence is shaking. You didn't do anything wrong. You just got too close. Not to his body, to his essence. There are parts of him built on old wounds. Rooms inside him sealed by shame, fear, and stories he never dared to rewrite. And then you walked in, not asking for keys. Just being light. And suddenly, nothing hidden could stay asleep. This is why he withdraws. Not because you are too much, but because your energy breaks his patterns. The love you carry doesn't seduce. It heals. And healing is terrifying when someone has grown used to bleeding quietly. So instead of moving toward you, he hides. Behind distractions. Behind logic. Behind distance. It's not because he doesn't care. It's because he doesn't yet know how to be seen without losing the version of himself he's protected for so long. The angels want you to know, you are not here to fix him. You are here to be yourself. And that, alone, is revolution enough. You are not the reason for his pain. You are the reason he finally feels it. And that is sacred. In the depth of his resistance lives the proof that you matter. So if he disappears again, do not question your worth. Ask instead, what truth inside him is waking up this time? The answer is always the same, you. He fears not your presence. He fears what your love reveals, that he was never truly living, until now. There is a sacred truth the angels want you to hear tonight. You are not here to dim your light so someone else can feel less exposed. He is unraveling, yes. But you must keep glowing. Because your essence is not a tool to mend others. It is a flame to warm your own becoming. The angels say, she must not lose herself while trying to hold someone who is still learning how to be held. You were not made to shrink, to wait in silence for someone to remember how to choose you. You were made to rise again and again, wrapped in your own worth, led by your own soul. And yes, love asks for compassion. But not at the cost of self-abandonment. So if your heart starts bending too far, listen. Not every love needs to be proven. Some love, when it's genuine, meets you where you are, not after you've emptied yourself for it. He may not yet know how to stand in the light you offer, but that is not your burden to bear. Your softness is your strength. Your kindness is not naivete. Your boundaries are prayers that protect your sacred self. Remember this, even as you care, you must choose yourself. Especially now. The angels remind you, healing is a two-way bridge. You are not here to cross all the way for someone unwilling to meet you even halfway. Let your love be true, but let your energy be sovereign. And if you ever feel forgotten, know this, he might lose his way. But you must never lose yourself. He avoids your gaze, not because he doesn't want to see you, but because in your eyes, he sees himself. The angels say, when she looks at him, his soul remembers everything he tried to forget. You didn't just walk into his life. You illuminated it. And with that light, the shadows came. In your presence, he's forced to feel the parts he's kept hidden. The grief he never named. The guilt he pretended was gone. The longing he denied for so long that it turned to silence. You reflect what he could be, if he dared to heal. And that reflection is not easy to face. Your strength exposes his fears. Your truth shatters his illusions. Your vulnerability shows him where he's been numb. This is the divine paradox. The more he feels for you, the harder it becomes to be near you, without confronting the version of himself he can no longer ignore. That's why sometimes he disappears after moments of closeness. Not because he doesn't feel, but because he feels too much, and that truth threatens to unravel the numbness he mistook for safety. The angels want you to know, you are not a trigger. You are a mirror of freedom. He may not be ready to see his reflection clearly, but you are already showing him the truth of who he could become. And even in the silence, even in the distance, that truth lingers. He sees it when he lies awake at night. He hears it in the spaces where your laughter used to be. You were never meant to be forgotten. You were meant to awaken. And that, you already did. There's a soft unraveling happening inside him. You can't see it yet, but the angels can. They whisper, something sacred is breaking open. Because of her. He doesn't know how to name it, but he feels it. A restlessness where there was once numbness. A longing that has nothing to do with romance, and everything to do with recognition. You didn't just stir his heart, you stirred his soul. And now, he's beginning to hear things differently. Songs feel more personal. Silence feels heavier. The space between you? It feels like an ache he never used to carry. This is what awakening looks like. Not a grand confession, but small shifts. The way he thinks of you in moments he never expected. The way your name brings a softness to his face. The way he wonders, what if? The angels show him watching you from afar, not just your presence, but your light. How you move through pain without bitterness. How you give without asking. How you love without needing control. You are becoming a lighthouse to someone who has lived too long in fog. And though he may not say it, his soul is remembering. Not just who you are, but who he is when he's near you. This is the beginning. The beginning of surrender. The beginning of truth. The beginning of a love that doesn't shout, but shakes the ground beneath his steps. He's waking up, beloved. Not for the world. Not for appearances. For you. Because the soul never forgets the one who showed it light. He leaves. He returns. And every time, you wonder if this is the last. The angels lean in and whisper, it's not rejection. It's resistance. And it's part of the spiral. This isn't a straight road, love. It's a sacred loop, where healing takes its time, and the heart learns as much through retreat as through closeness. He's not trying to hurt you. He's trying to stay safe, from you, from love, from the parts of himself that only awaken in your presence. There are memories within him that scream when love gets too close. Stories that whisper, don't trust, don't feel, don't fall. And so, just when you feel him opening, he closes again. But the angels want you to notice something else. Each time he returns, he comes back changed. Maybe just a little. A longer glance. A softer tone. A question he didn't dare ask before. That's not regression, that's growth. You're not stuck. You're witnessing his transformation. But remember, you were never asked to wait in stillness. You were asked to move in your truth, even as he navigates his. If the rhythm of this dance bruises your hope, take space. Not as punishment, but as a means of preservation. Because the angels remind you, love is not built on presence alone, it's built on presence that is ready. And while he may not yet be ready to stay, every step he takes, even the backward ones, is bringing him closer to the truth, that no amount of running will make him forget what his heart has already chosen. You. He didn't expect love to feel like this. Like healing. Like soft thunder in his bones. The angels say, she didn't fix him. She reminded him he was never broken. Your presence has been a balm to a soul that forgot what tenderness feels like. And now, without knowing how, he is changing. Not loudly. Not all at once. But deeply. When you spoke with kindness, something in him softened. When you remained present during his chaos, something in him steadied. When you didn't force him to be more, something in him grew. This is what real love does. It doesn't demand transformation. It invites it. And that invitation, your invitation, has become medicine. He may not speak it. He may not even fully understand it. But his heart is responding to you the way a wound responds to warmth, by slowly, fearfully, beginning to heal. You have shown him that love does not equate to pressure. That affection does not come with control. That being chosen does not require being perfect. The angels are clear, what you offer is rare. And he feels it. This is why he remembers you even in silence. Why, even on days when he's gone quiet, your name still calms his storms. You are not here to rescue him. But your love has rescued parts of him. The ones he thought no one would ever see. And in that quiet redemption, a new version of him is being born. One who, for the first time, believes he may be worthy of the kind of love that doesn't wound, but heals. The kind of love you bring. He doesn't know how to trust this journey. But the angels do. They say, even when his steps are unsure, heaven walks beside him. There is a path being drawn, even in the silence. A sacred map traced in spirit, one that neither of you could ever lose, no matter how far the distance, how long the pause. This connection is not just emotional. It is divine. The angels have shown me, your souls chose each other long before the moment your eyes met. And every twist in this story, every delay, every return, was already held in the hands of God. You may feel weary. You may wonder if he will ever stop circling his fear and finally land in your truth. But even now, when everything feels uncertain, the timing is not wrong. It is exact. The delays are not denials. They are alignments. He is being prepared. You are being refined. And the love between you is being purified, so that when it rises, it is holy. He doesn't know he's being guided. But that dream he had of you, that song that reminded him of your voice, that ache he can't name, that is heaven speaking. And you, beloved, are not lost in this waiting. You are walking a path shaped by divine hands. When it feels like too much, lean into this promise. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. He wants to love you. But not like this. Not before he knows how to survive the surrender. The angels whisper, she is not his fear. She is the place he fears to fall into. He has felt desire before. Longing. Even affection. But what he feels for you, it's different. It strips him bare. And he's never been taught how to stand in truth without armor. You are not asking for his perfection. Only his presence. But to him, that feels more dangerous than rejection. Because loving you would mean being fully seen. And being seen means confronting parts of himself he spent a lifetime avoiding. You didn't cause this fear. You simply revealed it. The angels want you to know, this love is not lost. It's just learning how to breathe without shame. He watches you with awe and terror. How you open. How you stay soft. How you let love touch you without flinching. He wants to learn that, too. But right now, his vulnerability feels like drowning. And so he pulls back, not because he doesn't feel safe with you, but because he's never felt safe within himself. You see his cracks. But instead of running, you offer light. And that shakes him. Let your presence be enough. Let your steadiness speak louder than your longing. Because the moment he decides to face his fear, to take one step toward that soft, terrifying light you offer, will be the moment love stops being a threat and becomes his home. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm 34 verse 18, there comes a moment in every soul connection when the heart must exhale. This is that moment. The angels say, she has done enough. Now she must simply be. You've waited, prayed, hoped through the pauses. And now, not because you gave up, but because you finally surrendered, peace is arriving. He may still be on his way, still untangling the threads of fear and doubt. But your soul knows now, love is not a finish line. It is a presence. And even if he never says the words, never takes the step, the truth has already been lived. You loved. You healed. You mirrored. And because of you, he will never be the same. This is not the kind of ending that closes. It's the kind that blooms. You've planted seeds in spirit. And in divine timing, love, real love, will rise. Whether it wears the face you hoped for or another face sent from above, it will come. Because what is real never disappears. It transforms. The angels want you to rest now. Not from exhaustion, but in trust. What is meant for you is not delayed. It is being made sacred. So when the ache rises again, remind yourself, I am not waiting. I am becoming. And in that becoming, everything aligns. The one who is meant to love you fully, will. Not when you chase, but when you choose peace over proving. The angels gather now, their wings brushing your heart, and they say in unison, she has loved well. Now, let her be loved in return.